Hey my friends, so today is Christmas Eve, and this is the time of year where we start thinking about, well, no, we've been thinking about Christmas for a long time, but this is a Santa guy. We get these things every year, but the thing for me is that it really makes me think of not being home with my family, right? It's just one of those things that makes makes you realize what you got, what you don't have, what you should be trying to accomplish in your life. And I don't know about you, but being home for me, being with my family, is the only reason I do everything, is just so that I can provide for them, so that I can be home, so that I can be there for them, and be a good father, be a good provider, be a good husband, be a good friend to my family. Of course we're not friends, we're family, but what I mean is that as an entrepreneur, being home is one of those things that we work for. That's why we want to have the freedom, right? Do you want to have the freedom? So are you struggling to because you're working 7 to 7, because you're commuting an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening, and your hours are 9 to 5, or maybe even 8 to 6 plus the commute? It easily comes up to 12-hour days, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, my name is Jean-Serge, and I help entrepreneurs like you generate residual income from digital course strategies. And as I have my Christmas mug here for my coffee, this is perfect. Christmas Eve tonight, there's going to be gifts under the tree, Santa's going to come, the kids are going to be excited, and it's awesome that I'm here, being here with them during this time of year. And that's the thing for me, working remote, for me being in Montreal 12 hours away, and having to come home once in a while, and having to find a boss that allows me to do this, work remotely. It's great that my job allows this and that I can do that. Otherwise I'd have to take a week off here, a week off there, and that's the only time I'd be able to see my family, right? Which would really suck. It would be even worse than what it is now. And actually last year I actually was between jobs, and I had just started a new job at the beginning of the year, and that meant that I didn't come home at all for the whole winter, which is the worst time of year here in Canada, where it feels like, certainly doesn't feel good for my wife and kids to be alone here, and not even be there to help with anything. But that's the thing, that's for me, that's the priority, is being home. How do you get home? How do you finally get home? What is it you got to do to finally get home, right? Get home to your family, get home to be there when, and do things when you want, where you do have the schedule you want, right? Not have to worry about a boss. I mean, it'd be great for me to get a job where I can work remotely all the time, where the whole schedule can be full time, right? That would be awesome, that I could have a job like that. But it would still be a job. I would still have a boss. I would still have to ask for time off. I would still have to take vacation. I would still have to work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, or whatever the schedule would be, right? I would still have to do what this boss wants me to do, what this job needs me to do. It wouldn't be my schedule, it wouldn't be my choice. This is what I want. I'm sure this is what you want too, a schedule that you control, a schedule that allows you to go to all your kids concerts and recitals and parent teacher meetings, be part of their life, be part of their their activities, have date nights with your wife whenever you choose to have it, right? It's not about your schedule or you being out of town for a conference or something for your job. You choose when those things happen, right? Like, for example, I was part of a network marketing company, which is awesome. Network marketing companies are great, but the thing is that you still have to go to their conventions whenever they do them. And this company, they would do a convention around Valentine's Day every single year. I mean, they had other times of the year where they did stuff, but they would have one around February 14th. Most years, February 14th, I'd be there. So I was with that company for 3 years. well, for 2 years I went to the conventions, right, all the conventions, and it's good, you learn lots of things, you network, whatever. That's not what I want either. I don't want to necessarily be part of a network marketing company. I want to be my own boss. Maybe you want that. Maybe you're in a network marketing company, and that's great. You can build a business with a network marketing company for sure and that's awesome. But being home, and that's better than having a job for sure, right? Because at least you can choose to not go to the convention or not, whatever. But you got to remember, in a network marketing company, your team is going to do what you do, right? So if you don't go to the conventions, they're not going to go, right? So that's the big problem with a network marketing company being part of that, is that you kind of have to set the example. You have to do things to get your team to do things. And that's sort of like if you had a boss, right, where you're kind of under control of whatever the schedule is that they put out there, right? So I'm talking about having your own schedule, your own time. You choose when you do something. I'm actually looking right now at being part, well, I'm going to be part of this mastermind, which basically is going to teach me how to do the content. So here's the thing. So to be home, to finally get home, you need to have an income stream that is consistent, right? You have to have some income that comes in all the time, and that there's lots of ways to do that. But one of the ways that I'm working towards, and the way that I'm suggesting you could do too, is a residual income from online activities, right? So online activities could be digital courses, could be masterminds, could be ebooks, could be a book even that you put together that you sell, an audio book, those kinds of things. So videos and content and everything. And the thing is that for that to be possible, you have to be branding yourself. You have to be branding, you have to be building an audience, you have to be doing attraction marketing, you have to be doing all these things, and that's a lot of stuff. All right, I've been doing it for 4 years now, and I'm still just starting to get, and that's because I have a full-time job, I have a family, I have bills to pay, I have other things to do. So I don't have 50 hours a week to do this. I do have to sleep, I work out, there's all these other things that happen. I even help, when I'm here anyways, I help with cooking and laundry and cleaning and bathing the kids and all this other stuff. So you don't have that much time to do things. So that's why it takes a long time. But if you focus and you learn the basics and the skills of what it takes, then you can, what's the word, you can spearhead the process so that you get to the end faster, right? And that's what I'm going to be doing. The first 3 months of 2020, I'm going to be part of a mastermind. That's going to be so awesome. It's going to be so awesome. That's going to teach me and anybody else who wants to join the mastermind how to do it in a way that lets you, hey Gabby, thanks for joining. So in a way that lets you really focus on what you need to do so that you can finally get home, right? So the focus is going to be around the different social media platforms, how to produce content that you're going to spend maybe after you learn everything. Merry Christmas to you too. After you learn everything, you're going to end up being able to, you're going to be able to produce just the content for all the social media. Because if you're building a brand online, if you're doing attraction marketing, that you got to be producing content pretty much daily, right? You got to be doing things like in stories, you got to be doing things on posts on Facebook, that kind of stuff. You got to be doing all these things so that you can grow your audience, so that people get to know, like, and trust you, right? You've heard these words before. You got to get people to know, like, and trust you before they'll buy from you. And if you want them to buy from you, like I said, they have to trust you. But for them to trust you, they have to like you. They're not going to trust you if they don't like you. And for them to like you, they have to know you. And for them to know you, you have to be producing content. You have to be in front of them all the time. So that means Facebook lives, YouTube videos, Instagram posts, LinkedIn posts. It means even podcasts and blog posts and emails to their list. There's so much stuff to do. But if you could figure out how to do it so that you spend 30 minutes, maybe an hour a week that's all you would do. You would spend 30 minutes to an hour every single week for the whole week. That would be your content for the whole week. Imagine doing that, 30 minutes for the whole week, and you're done, right? So what do you do the rest of the week? Well, you engage with your audience, you respond to comments, that kind of stuff, on your time, whenever you feel like it. You don't have to be on a schedule. It can be anytime you want, but your content is done for the week. You could do that on Saturday, you can do it on Friday night, you can do it whatever day you want. Of course, once you get to a point where you have income to generate, hey Stu, oh Stu, hey Stu, thanks for watching. Once you get there, you don't even have to worry about your content being doing your content every single day, right? Which is what I do right now. I'm doing content every day, and I'm really looking forward to doing this content only once a week. Once a week would be awesome to do the content. Then I can focus the rest of the week on other stuff that I need to get done, other than, of course, bills and everything else like that. But that's the thing. So you got to focus, you got to figure out how to do all that. If you're not sure, and you're like me, I mean, I know how to do lots of this stuff, but I still want to get into the mind of an 8-figure earner. This 8-figure earner, his name is Mark Ladon. He's going to be doing this mastermind, and he's just charging like $100. It's totally ridiculous. It should be like thousands of dollars, because we're going to be spending like almost an hour every single day with him, learning different things on the different platforms, and how to do this process, right, over a period of 3 months. Imagine, I mean, how many 8-figure earners do you know that charge less than $500 an hour, or even $1,000 an hour, or $5,000 an hour, right? Most of them, that's what they charge. And even if you were to ask him to spend an hour with you, he certainly wouldn't charge just 100, well, what is it? I guess if you do the math, it's like 90 hours, so that means like $1 an hour, right? He certainly wouldn't charge $1 an hour to spend time with you, right? So this is the thing. I'm embracing that. I'm doing it. I want you to join me and do it, and that's how you're going to finally get to be home with your family. You're going to be able to quit your job. You're going to be a fire boss. You're going to be able to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, and it's going to be amazing. Imagine 2020 being the year where it happens for you. Oh my God, it's going to be so awesome that it's finally going to happen. I mean, I know lots of stuff. I've been doing different things that I could use as excuses as to why things aren't happening for me yet at that level anyways. But the thing is that I know that it's all about focus. It's all about deciding on something, making a decision, and going all in and just doing it. And that's how you're going to get to that level too. So if you're interested in joining me in this mastermind, just let me know. I'll send you the link, or you can look through my stuff. I'll post it here and there and that kind of stuff. But just reach out. Maybe we can have even a conversation. Maybe I can help you with what you're trying to do right now. Just don't be afraid to reach out. That's one of the things that stops lots of people, is like, oh, maybe if I reach out, they're not going to have time, or they're too busy. You look at my feed, you see all the stuff I'm posting all the time. Just reach out, just ask, right? I'll help you if I can. Of course, I can't promise, but I'll help you if I can. But the first step is you have to reach out. And if you want to join this mastermind and you want to get the link to that, like I said, just $100, it's totally insane. $100 for a year, but it's going to go up. And that's the thing, it's going to go up double. It's going to grow as we get closer to the start date. That's the plan that he's got, and it's going to grow. And you know what, I don't know if it's still open right now, but you might even be able to get an affiliate link as well, so that you can promote it to your friends. And if you promote it and they join, you might get you'd get a commission out of that. I can't promise, depending on when you join, whether that's still available or not. But if you hurry, I know it is today, it's still available right now. So just ask me for the link. I'll send you the link. You can get in there and be on the mastermind in January. Like I said, it's going to be mid-January to mid-March. That's the schedule right now, and depending on how things go, it'll be awesome. I know for a fact. I mean, I've been following Mark for a long time, and he knows what he's doing. He's been doing online. He's, like I said, he's an 8-figure earner, so he's done that, or a 7-figure earner. Sorry, he wants to be an 8-figure earner this year, but he is officially he's a 7-figure earner. All right, so sorry, I said the wrong thing, but yeah. So just let me know. Just ask and I'll send you the link, and that's how you're going to finally be home with your family. You're going to be home, finally be home. That's so exciting to me. I can't wait to be home and be able to just fire my boss. I mean, I make a lot of money. I'll be honest, I make a lot of money. I'm making a lot of money in my job, and it pays a lot of bills, but it's not freedom, right? I'm not free to do what I want to do when I want to do it with who I want to do it. I got a boss, I got to ask for days off, so that's why I'm excited about this. All right, so hopefully you got some value from this, and if you think anybody else needs to hear this message, and please go ahead and share. I'm sure they'd appreciate it, and I would too. And until next time, this has been Course Income Secrets, and my name is Jean-Serge. Have a great day.